Recording.
All right, everyone. Welcome back to Tribal Council. We'll now bring in the members of our jury. We got Shauna, Carl, and Tony vote out the last Tribal Council.
Yes, as should.
Yeah, that's right.
Kiri, congratulations on winning that immunity challenge. Did you ever come out here and expect that you'd be wearing the individual immunity necklace?
I figured my only chance was going to be if it's something that kind of had to do with a lot of luck, and I'm really lucky that we all kind of suck at throwing a little bit, because if not, I think I would have been in a lot of trouble. When it came down to me and Charlie, it was just whoever, I guess, was lucky enough to hit it first, and I am grateful that I did it. And, that's 2 things off my bucket list that I got now. Well, 3, merge, jury, found the immunity idol, and this, and, I feel like my husband would be really proud of me for being out here and being so far away for the first time. So I'm glad I didn't come out here and make him regret marrying me.
And it was skill, not luck.
That was
There
skill.
was skill, absolutely.
Hannah, Kiri talks about how, her husband, she believes will be proud of her. That is something that I'm sure, we're 6 days in this game. People are thinking about home. Do you think you've made your family proud?
I think so. I think all of our families would be proud that we survived so many nights in the cold, in the rain. I mean, none of us quit, but it was really a strong mental challenge. I think there were a lot of dark moments, especially in the middle of the night for us.
Maddie, as Kiri said the immunity challenge was luck, and then Trinica commented that she thought it was skill. What was your strategy for that challenge? Because it seemed like a bit of an equalizer.
Look, I think that immunity challenge, throwing the ball into the tiles of our opponents and trying not to break our own, there absolutely was, I think, a strategy with the Alliance of 6 to try and obviously work against the Alliance of 3 and vice versa.
Shocker.
German, does that ring true what Maddie P is saying, that even in an immunity challenge there was still coordination between alliances?
I mean, personally, nobody was telling me where to throw the ball, but obviously we're going to target the 3 that is not in the alliance. I think in the beginning, most of it was just luck because none of us knew how to really shoot or hit the tiles. And then towards the end, then you could kind of aim to where specifically you wanted to go.
Melissa, to hear that there's a group of 6 who are trying to keep you and 2 other people specifically for winning immunity, is that almost a defeating feeling, or does that motivate you more to get the job done?
Oh, Parker, I'm so glad you asked me that question because it is way more than the challenge they are trying to get us defeated. I feel defeated in all aspects of this tribe. We go to tribal, they don't talk to us. We are getting ready to go to camp to strategize. They don't talk to us. They say, you can come up to us. Well, you guys are the ones that are in charge. We're just your little workers making your fire. It's just, it's always everything has kind of been like this. Go to the challenge, they're going to get the white block. It's like 1 against 8. I don't know. To me, it's a boring game. I'd love to spice it up. I've pitched to all of them that I'd like to spice this game up a little bit. So, I don't know. That's all we can do.
All lies and fabrication, what she just said. When we're out at the challenges, we try to walk with them. We try to talk to them, converse. They ostracize themselves. We get back to camp. They don't talk to us, and they go over. You guys were doing your little confessional, three people confessionals. Hiki ha ha. Don't try to be a victim because you're not. You're trying to play that role. You had control of this game, Melissa, and now you lost it.
We can't laugh, and we talked to you.
Yeah.
Did I not explain to several people? Wait,
I'm sorry.
No,
You're right.
Did I not explain to several people here? Hey, if I'm not here, here's what we do to maintain the fire. Here's how we cook rice.
Were we not helping you with the fire?
Yes, I did. Did I say that though?
She said it.
Okay, but I'm just saying, some of the stuff you said also wasn't true.
Like what?
That we weren't talking to you at all.
You weren't talking to us.
But you just said I was. Maddie just said I was explaining how to make the rice.
There was portions of the night that you were not talking to us.
This is a
I mean,
this
I
is
can't
a
talk to you
losing
all the time.
battle. We
This
should
is-
move on
this
to
is-
the
I can
next
talk to you
question.
24/7.
Well,
I think
but-
the three of us are just like we're
We're-
not taking anything serious at all. Like anything that we say, you shouldn't take serious.
No.
We're just trying to have some fun
We are
silly
trying to have
and
fun.
be goofy and just enjoy our last.
Hurrah!
Exactly.
Yeah, but I don't like being accused of like not being like kind of ignoring you and stuff because that is not who I am. I try and talk to everybody, and I mean I believe you even have it on film. Like even right after the challenge, they separated from us. Like
Mhm.
we always tried to have fun,
Yeah.
and we all sat down when we got back to the camp.
Mhm.
We all sat down on the top. I mean nobody intentionally separates from anybody, and I also feel that that you three separate from us.
Mhm.
So I guess like you're right, it is a losing battle because you guys are feeling we do it and we feel
Yeah.
it's you do it, so it's kind of like a tug of war, and it doesn't really matter in the end.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because you're right, it is just we're here to have fun.
I agree.
Ethan, there's clearly a lot of conflicting opinions on what's going on.
Yeah.
And obviously this is a game where everyone can't vote together, but you are living in one space, you're going to the same challenges, the same tribal council areas, so
Yeah.
is the camp very tense right now?
I mean,
Not for us.
yeah, we're having fun together. Like we're just trying to enjoy this experience together, and like playing the game for us is basically over. Like because there's nothing we can do. The six of them want to vote us out one by one. Like so be it. They'll figure out who will make final three themselves. But I mean, if they wanted to start thinking about actually getting to the end, I mean, they probably should have already started doing that by now. And I don't think the three of us just want to play with anyone but the three of us, really. Like they can all play with each other and play the game with each other. They created a strong six alliance and they came out on top. Like that's obviously fair play. If it had been us, fair play. But the three of us are just gonna let them just mull each other and figure out who the final three we are. And whichever one of us hopefully are there, like we'll just sit back and watch the chaos happen, and will be very enjoyable.
Sandra, when you hear Ethan say the three of them, they probably just want to work with each other right now. Does that, just being so vocal about that opinion, does that make you want to approach them even less than maybe you already wanted to before?
No, but everything he said kind of proved my point. Like, they just want to enjoy each other's company right now and have fun, just the three of them, which was my point, and they're always off on their own, so, I mean, it's hard to want to work with someone like that, and there was, they all, at some point, maybe we may have pushed them, I don't know, but, to talk game or whatever, and then, they tried to get someone to work with them, but it's like, what's the difference? So, like, if one of us flipped to them, then they would have had the numbers and started picking this alliance off, like, so it doesn't matter, like, which alliance you're in, one alliance is always going to pick off the other alliance, and it sucks when you're in the minority, and I get it, you feel defeated, but in my opinion, anything can happen. Like, why would you give up? Like, things change. And I think someone said at the last tribal, like, we were all on the bottom at one point. And, and here we are. So you should never count yourself out. You should never just, like, be defeated and give up. Like, you just always stay focused and, stay positive.
Trinica, last tribal council you told Charlie that there were some things he said that upset you. Now it's been a little bit of time since then. You've done a challenge, you've gone back to camp. Where do you currently stand with Charlie?
Charlie and I had a good talk, what I thought was a good talk that ended well. And I mean, it ended maybe a bit abruptly because we ended up at the challenge, but we had, each apologized to the other and about the manner in which we expressed ourselves and, shared some personal details and I think left things on a really good note. But then I did overhear him pulling like Maddie and German and painting that conversation in a different light. So I think that was a little disappointing for me. I'm not holding any hard feelings at this point. I think it's just like game strategy, so I'm not worried about it.
Charlie, I want to come to you to get your perspective because you were visibly upset after the last tribal council. So just where are you at right now in the game, and where are you at with Trinica?
So I think our conversation, Trinica and I's conversation did go very well, and it ended on very good terms. Emotions run very high in this game. Can you repeat? I'm sorry. Can you repeat the question, please?
Just where do you stand with Trinica right now, and where do you stand in this game?
I believe just it always. I always want to treat people with respect and dignity. Oh, I don't know if dignity is the right word, but I want to treat people with respect, and I was really upset with myself that I, like, did not accomplish. Like, I'm one of the most socially anxious people I know, and I'm one of the most socially awkward people I know. But I always try my best, and I did not use the right tone. I did not use the correct words to explain my thoughts, and we both apologized to each other. I told I think sorry, give me 2 seconds. It's very difficult to coming from that tribal. I was already upset that I had hurt Trinica, and I really never intended that. And then to just being called a douchebag was the straw that broke my back, and I could not like mentally get, and it's not, and I understand emotions run high, and I'm like talking way too much. That it was a lot at one time. I believe there are 3 sides to every story, and each side has bias, and my side especially has like bias to it because I want to be seen as a good person, and I want to. So yeah, I probably did like paint that conversation in a different way, but it was in that way it was unintentional, and I'm still very. I still think we are on good terms, and I understand completely if we need to, if like, yeah.
We'll be good. I'm so over it. It was a learning opportunity.
It was
for
a
both
learning
of us, so.
opportunity.
Okay, well, that's all the questions I have. However, as always, this is that time of tribal council where if anybody has anything else they'd like to say, get off their chest, address anyone here, this could be your last chance you have to do so.
Does it need to be publicly, or can we whisper?
Whisper what?
If I need to talk to someone one-on-one.
Yeah, but this is the time to do so. You can whisper, though.
Can I pull you?
Yeah. Do you want to?
No. Okay.
Alright, well, with that, we're going to shut this time for talk down, and we're going to get ready for the vote. I'm going to let them get to the voting booth real quick. I believe, did you guys bring a flashlight?
Oh yeah. I got one.
Okay, just for safety
I think yours
purposes,
got it.
just for safety purposes, if you could, just pass the flashlight to the next person voting each time. Pass it off so you can use it while you're walking down the path. If you guys could do that, that'd be great.
And there is a torch to light things up, so when you get down there, you can turn the flashlight off.
Trinica. Just change it up.
Let's change it up. Switch it up.
I think the fire went down. I think that's why it's not as good.
Yeah.
So, Charlie. Kiri. Maddie P. Hannah. Sandra.
All right, I'll go tally the votes. All right, once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll ask if anybody has a hidden immunity idol or an advantage and you would like to play it. Now would be the time to do so. Okay. So Melissa has played a shot in the dark. So we will find out how that goes. Melissa, you are not safe. If there are any of those cast for Melissa, they will count. Can everybody read that, by the way? Like, everybody can read. Okay, I was making sure the light is. I meant the light. Okay. All right. I'll read the votes. First vote. German. Hannah. One vote German. One vote Hannah. Ethan. Melissa. One vote Ethan. One vote Melissa. Ethan. Two votes Ethan. One vote Melissa. Melissa. Two votes Melissa. Two votes Ethan. One vote Hannah. One vote German. Ethan. Three votes Ethan. Two votes Melissa. One vote each for Hannah and German. One vote left. Melissa. We have a tie. Alright. So the way this will work is Ethan and Melissa, you will not vote. Everybody else will vote for either Ethan or Melissa. All right. So we will, if you would like, Ethan, Melissa, if each of you want to plead your case as to why it should not be you, this is your time.
I mean, I told them, as much as I joke, I would like to stay. I'd like to continue to play. They keep saying that anything could happen, so I'd like to stay around to see if anything could happen.
Honestly, I feel like Melissa has a lot more willpower to be in the game than I do. Like I love this game, and I would never, voluntarily give up. But I'm very tired, very sore. If you keep me in the game, that's your decision. If I'll keep playing. I'm not going to give up. Anything can happen. We're getting closer and closer to the possibility of. I'm not ready.
They're pleading their case.
But yeah, whatever you guys decide, it's been fun. Whatever. Yeah.
All right. With that said, we will get to the re-vote. Just keep in mind that you are voting for Ethan or Melissa. So, we will start with Trinica.
Sorry, do I go over there?
Yes, you're going to go re-vote. All right. Once again, I'll go tally the votes. All right. Once again, once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. And I will read the votes. First vote. Melissa. Melissa. Two votes Melissa. Melissa. It's three votes Melissa. Next person voted out of surviving real quick. Melissa. Next member of our jury.
I can't even remember how many votes were in that one. Melissa, love has spoken.
Thank you.
Here you go.
So you just got voted out. What's the reaction?
You know, it was either me, Ethan, or Trinica. We saw it coming, but I am still really proud of myself. I played probably one of the best games I feel like I've played ever, and I gave it my all, and this is the best I could do for now.
Who do you think is playing the best game right now?
I want to say Maddie. He's like probably the only one I'm rooting for. The rest of them are, I don't know, maybe some people would value their game. I'm not one of them.
What do you think you've gained from this experience overall?
So much. I mean, I just slept in the woods for a week and made some amazing friends and challenged myself in ways that I don't normally challenge myself. And it will just be an experience of a lifetime with tons of memories that I'll be able to take with me.
Any final thoughts?
I love my Musty Misfits, even though Maddie, you kind of were a Musty Misfits, but the core Musty Misfits, I love you, and this was a lot of fun.
All right, thank you very much.